When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in the
things about men that are not true. This whole channel is to teach you male psychology, male behavior, and how this entire world has been placed in a position of mass delusion. And it all depends on women to know their true place on this planet so that we can help each other and have a more harmonious existence. But you're not gonna do that by way of men, right? They're never going to get it. And so for you to understand that, why your relationships are bad, right? Why you have depression and all of these things that prevent you from living a harmonious life, I have to focus on your relationship with men, because most people focus a lot of their attention on relationships, emotional bonding, and all of these things, which has caused you problems. This is totally dependent on you.
Controversial, but this is I think important. So the problem with this is that, all right, so a 35-year-old single woman who's making $400,000 a year, right? And that they're looking for their equal counterpart, and that makes sense, right? But it's like the difficult part about that is that the equally yoked man who's 35 that's making $500,000, he's probably already in a relationship, he's probably married. The ones that's not married, they're not necessarily looking for somebody that's 35. They're looking for the 28-year-old. So now it's like, okay, you're either forced with a decision to just remain single or look down. Now there is the truck driver. Now there's the UPS man who's a great man, but who's making $80,000 a year, right? Because now it's equal. It's hard to find that equal counterpart. Men, you could be 50 years old, and it's not. The age doesn't really matter.
No, and I've said this, and this is controversial, right? That because of the way society values gender roles, right? So the way in which we find a woman attractive, what are we really talking about under that? And it doesn't hurt my feelings. Let's just say it. People across the spectrum culturally, but we're talking about Black people, so let's center that. Black women are assessed around our beauty, our aesthetic, physical beauty, and there's biological reasons for that, and our fertility and our youth. Those are the main things that a man is going to be assessing when deciding if you are for him. And then it's going to be the quote soft skills. It's going to be, do you make him feel loved, catered to, loyal? Are you relatively non-confrontational? Not too much pushback or challenges around ideas and decisions. And those are the things that would really make you just highly desirable in the dating market as a woman. Now let's go to men. What makes a man highly desirable in a dating market? It is going to be finances. It's going to be your ability to provide financially and fiscally. It's also going to be your physical kind of.
That's the issue with Black people. Mainly, the Black culture has made relationships all about, well, females made it all about what do this guy have, like materially. You know what I'm saying? What type of materialistic values that this guy have? You know what I'm saying? Well, how much money that this guy has? That's what they made it all about, and that's the wrong reason. Instead of looking at the potential in the individual, because that, like I always say, the guy who's complete most likely already had a female with him that helped him become where he's at. Females already want a complete man when they not complete themselves. So instead of them finding a man they can build with, they want a man that's already complete and already have it all. But 9 times out of 10, a guy who has it all is not finna just go take some woman and then just give her all of that, because she haven't struggled with that man. So we got to get to the place to where we look at the potential of the individual and not what they have materially. You know what I'm saying?
Your stature, like there's a reason why, you know, this 666 thing, I think that's really corny, but whatever. But there's a reason why a lot of women will swipe right on men that are at least 5'10", 6 feet. You know, they want to feel there's some physical dominance coming from a man. Then you've got, you know, just kind of age. There's a reason why older men, like you just said, bro, like 50 plus, that's not a deterrent for most women, because that presumes more stability. That presumes you've lived life longer and you can probably protect and know and help and navigate these spaces.
But do you hear? It's all about what I could get. Give me from the female. Nothing what they can give. What they can get. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy, man.
Better and more effectively than I can in my youth. So you're right. Kind of the way in which we assess and evaluate value as men versus women create an inherent conflict. I will add one little caveat though to the scenario you laid out, where you've got these 35 and up women who've got these, you know, big incomes and degrees and all this stuff, but we're not necessarily as desirable to the men that are our age and financial equal, which is why personally, I enjoy dating older men, because at 40, if I'm dating a man who's 56, there's more likelihood that he will appreciate some aspect of youth around me. Now, could that same 56-year-old get a 28-year-old? Absolutely, it's possible. But I'm living this. I'm not just talking and writing about it, guys. I'm out here living this, and I have been for the last 4-ish years since I ended my engagement. I do find that can be a sweet spot for some women that are in that like 38 to 45-year-old range. You know.
So I think that many of us.
Is she even married? Y'all let me know in the comments. Tell me about Ebony K. Williams married to someone. But, bro. I'm going to give you this piece of wisdom, and then we'll get back into the video. If you want to be married for a long time, listen to someone who's been married for a long time. Don't listen to none of these single people who think they know everything, but it's not working for them in their life. You hear what I'm saying? Let me say it one more time. If you want to be in a relationship for a long time, listen to someone who's been in a relationship for a long time. Do not be listening to these single bimbos who don't know what they're talking about, because look at their life. Feel me?
After listening to that, could really agree on what Ebony K. Williams is talking about. She's leaving out something, all right? And I want to give a shout out to Psych Hack's YouTube channel. He does
the first time you made a sale online with GoDaddy was also the first time you heard of a town named Dinosaur, Colorado.
We just got an order. Very good job of breaking these things down. But he said the other day that I was watching the videos, Mr. Psych Hacks, the guy says, listen, men have worked so hard all of their life to get to where they're at. Now, when they have the ability to have options, why would they give it up? Okay, shout out to Orion Teraban, and check out his channel, guys. It's very good. Why would he give that up? And as I'm thinking about this, the guy's right. First of all, if you're a black woman that makes $400,000 a year, I make $450,000 a year, that doesn't mean that you are better in my life than I am without you in my life with all of my options.
See, guys don't look at the amount of money girls make. We don't care about that. We don't care about who you make, unless you're just some broke individual, some broke dude who's just trying to mooch. But no, the average guy does not care about how much money a female make. A guy could be rich and see a Walmart worker, and if this Walmart worker makes him happy, he'll give her the world. Females won't do that. Us men, we'll go take a girl from McDonald's who don't have nothing. But because this girl make us happy, we'll give her the world. So, but females, like I say, they can't. Well, a lot of these females, particularly black females, but we have, like I said, we have to stop looking at what a person has right now and look at the potential of the person, the potential of the individual, and y'all grow together. Feel me?
Okay? This is what Ebony K. Williams and other ladies don't understand. What man's life will change because you are there? That's something that we can ask as men without the pressure of society saying you need to be a father or a husband. We know that their lives have a better chance of changing because most women are coming into a man's world. If a woman makes $400,000 a year and you make $500,000 a year, yeah, she will pay something, but you're expected to still provide for her. She's going to be keeping the majority of her money. And then if you divorce, you're the one that has the most to lose. So now, what would I gain if I'm an older man? I'm 40, you're 40, you have all that money. When you marry me, hey, I already probably don't even need you in my life. I got my own money, I have my own investments, I have my own home. If it's about a cook, I can do that, or I can hire somebody to do that. If it's about sex, I can definitely get that covered, right? If it's about my free time, I definitely got that. I don't need to take you on vacation with me as you're nagging and stuff like that. I don't need it. So then why should I change my life for you? I can only do so and make the sacrifice if you're gonna bring value. Here's something that ladies should consider. Men like sports, football, right? And then I'm gonna give you a concept that we talk about in football or almost professional sports in America, the topic of free agency. Now, there is a salary cap in free agency. It's not unlimited. And a salary cap means that you just can't spend, past this amount of money. So the resources are limited, right? In sports. Think baseball, I don't know if they have a salary cap. They used to not have a salary cap. But in NFL, there's a salary cap. So what that means is I only have a certain amount of money to spend. And if I'm gonna sacrifice for a player and pay a player a whole lot of money, that player needs to be very productive. Like with the Jets, they went out and got Aaron Rodgers. Here's what happens. A lot of ladies are in the free agency, and I largely believe that they want to get the highest bid to be on a team, and they want to start. You want to start, but you're not playing well or you're not winning games. If I'm gonna give up the flexibility of my life by myself, if I'm gonna give up my own personal space, I'm spending my time with you now instead of by myself, I have to adjust my life to you. God damn it, you need to come into my life and you need to make it better than what it already is. Here's the issue. Most women don't feel like they need to make
they have to come in with the intentions of making your life better. But hey, it's the end of the video, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Hey, and I'm finna drop 10 of these hats, man. Put a 1 in the comments if you're gonna be one of the supporters. I want to see if I got 10 true supporters. So I'm gonna put a there will never be a hat made like this again. This color with this saying on it. So if you get one, you'll be the only one with it, man. So put a 1 in the comment if you're gonna be one of the ones that support when I drop. Like I said, I'm trying to see if I got 10 true supporters. And don't forget to bless the Cash App, because a lot of these videos get demonetized because of what we talking about. You feel me? Because sometimes the algorithm don't like the truth. But hey, let's get it.